What is going on, everyone? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. And today I'm going to talk about Cam Newton. I firmly believe that Cam Newton is the perfect fit for the Los Angeles Chargers. And I believe if the Los Angeles Chargers want to get right back into Super Bowl contention, they need to do everything they can to sign Cam Newton if he leaves the Carolina Panthers, okay? You know, the key thing I mentioned is Super Bowl contender, because I firmly believe the Los Angeles Chargers can be a Super Bowl contender as early as next year. I don't believe they need to rebuild. I understand they have the 6th overall pick. I understand that Philip Rivers left. You know, they need a franchise quarterback. There's some holes in that team. You know, they didn't have a great season. I get all that, but I firmly believe that the Los Angeles Chargers do not need to rebuild, and here's why. The truth of the matter is that if you put a very good, solid quarterback on the Los Angeles Chargers, I should say, pardon me, if you put a very good quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, or Russell Wilson, or even a quarterback below them on that tier on this Chargers team, they could compete for a Super Bowl title next year, guys. People have to realize this Chargers team last year won 12 games. They were in the playoffs last year. They won a playoff game that year, okay? They have a great pass rush. They have a great secondary with Derwin James coming back, Desmond King, Casey Hayward. Like I said, that defensive line is loaded with Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram. I mean, they got a squad. And not to mention the skill position players. You know, Hunter Henry at tight end is very good if they can bring him back. Mike Williams is a very good number 2 wide receiver. Keenan Allen is one of the better wide receivers in all of football. He's a very good number 1 wide receiver. Now, the one thing the Los Angeles Chargers need to do is they need to address the offensive line in the offseason. This offensive line last year was not a very good unit, okay? They struggled to, you know, block very good teams up front. They missed assignments. I mean, they just need an upgrade at the offensive line position. That's the one weakness on their team, their offensive line. But we've seen in the past, you can fix an offensive line if you spend a little bit of money in free agency and you know, invest some draft capital in your offensive line in the offseason, okay? So you can fix the offensive line. Not to mention, you have the 6th overall pick in the draft. So you can get potentially the best right tackle or the best left tackle in the draft if you need to. So the Chargers, they need to fix the offensive line, okay? Because Cam Newton, he's been banged up a lot as of late, okay? Cam Newton the last couple years has not been fully healthy. He needs a little bit of protection. The Carolina Panthers have not surrounded Cam Newton with a very good offensive line. He's taken a lot of hits. They need to at least give Cam Newton a serviceable offensive line. But the reason why I believe Cam Newton is the perfect fit for the Chargers is because if you sign him next year, he instantly is the 2nd best quarterback in that division by far. If you're going to win a Super Bowl and capitalize on this window with these great players that the Chargers have on their team, you need to beat Patrick Mahomes in your division, okay? Patrick Mahomes, he runs that division, okay? You need a quarterback to match up with him and that can, you know, take on Patrick Mahomes blow for blow and win games, okay? Cam Newton would instantly be the 2nd best quarterback in that division, okay? So you got a quarterback to match up with Patrick Mahomes, okay? Listen, Cam Newton, when he's healthy, he's a top 10 quarterback in football. You know, he's won an MVP before. He's been to a Super Bowl. He went 15-1 in his MVP season with throwing to guys like Philly Brown, Jericho Country, Ted Ginn Jr. Cam Newton has never had a Keenan Allen or a Mike Williams consistently on his team. And when he has had them, you know, DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, he's been injured. This team that Cam Newton has at his disposal, if he were to go to the Chargers, man, I can only imagine Cam Newton throwing to Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, handing the ball off to, you know, Melvin Gordon, you know, Austin Eckler, you know, throwing to Hunter Henry. The Chargers are the perfect team to fit Cam Newton's skill set, okay? Not to mention, Cam Newton is a mobile quarterback with a big-time arm, okay? He fits today's NFL. Philip Rivers, the one knock I always have had about Philip Rivers is he's not a great athlete. He can't move. He's a sitting duck in that pocket. Cam Newton provides you some mobility. In today's NFL, we see guys like Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, you know, even Aaron Rodgers still to this day, you know, Russell Wilson, who's a great running quarterback. We see quarterbacks today that are most successful are quarterbacks that can move and make plays off schedule and do some things off platform, on the run, outside the pocket. I mean, Cam Newton still fits today's NFL of a mobile quarterback, okay? Mobility is so key in today's NFL with these offenses, okay? The way the game is moving, okay? Cam Newton fits today's NFL. He's mobile. He's a big-time arm. He's going to sell a lot of tickets. That's the thing about the Chargers. They need to sell tickets. They need a big-time Hollywood star. And Cam Newton, I believe if he puts on that Chargers uniform, he'll be dripping with sauce. He'll be, swagged up. He'll be energized. The fan base will be rejuvenated. He'll bring energy and pop and juice to the franchise. I mean, they just need a Hollywood star that can play quarterback and give them a chance to win a Super Bowl to take advantage of this great roster. Cam Newton is the perfect fit for the Chargers. All they need to do is address the offensive line, give them a little bit of protection, and, retain a couple of their parts. And I believe the Chargers next year, if they sign Cam Newton, they can be a legit Super Bowl threat, okay? So I believe the Chargers need to do everything they can to get Cam Newton in their building and be their next franchise quarterback. Now, I understand the Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule, he's recently come out and said that I want to coach Cam Newton. I would not mind if Cam Newton comes back. I'll embrace him. Matt Rule has been very supportive as of late of Cam Newton when talking at the NFL Scouting Combine, okay? However, David Tepper and their ownership have not been on the same page with Matt Rule. I have not heard once this entire offseason David Tepper or the Carolina Panthers front office be behind Cam Newton. So while Matt Rule potentially maybe wants Cam Newton back, I don't know if the Carolina Panthers front office is going to allow Matt Rule to bring Cam Newton back. Now, a lot of Chargers fans have linked their team to Tom Brady, okay? A lot of Chargers fans want Tom Brady to be a Charger next year. And I understand that love affair for Tom Brady, but you got to realize something. Tom Brady is 42 going on 43 years old. And while Tom Brady, in my eyes, is the greatest quarterback of all time, all quarterbacks at some point will decline. And you see today's game with Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, all these running mobile quarterbacks, even Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. You need to be able to move in today's NFL. And Tom Brady, I think the game is slightly moving away from Tom Brady's skill set and Tom Brady's style of play. I'm not saying Tom Brady's a terrible quarterback. He's a very good NFL quarterback still to this day. He can still make the throws. He's a very solid quarterback if you give him enough of a supporting cast. However, I just fully believe that Cam Newton being 30 years old and being a more mobile quarterback that fits today's NFL, he's a more perfect fit for the Los Angeles Chargers offense than Tom Brady. And going forward, I mean, if you sign Tom Brady, your Super Bowl window is at max 2 years. I don't see Tom Brady playing any more than 2 years in the NFL. And how good is he going to be next year? How good is he going to be if he's 44, 45 years old? I know Tom Brady has won 6 Super Bowls and done a whole lot of great things in the NFL. And at times we wonder, is Tom Brady human? Yes, he's still human. Eventually, he's going to decline. Cam Newton is still 30 years old, guys. He still has, in my opinion, if he's healthy, 4 to 5, prime years left. Cam Newton provides that Super Bowl window to be open for a much longer period of time. So I would not sign Tom Brady. I would sign Cam Newton instead. And also, the Chargers, look, I understand that in a lot of mock drafts, they have the Chargers taking Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, if he drops there, potentially could go to the Chargers, okay? There's Jordan Love. There's some very good solid quarterbacks in this NFL draft. I don't think that Joe Burrow will get to the Chargers. I believe the Bengals are going to take Joe Burrow #1 overall. So basically, you're left with Tua potentially, who might be gone, Justin Herbert, and Jordan Love. Those are the 4 guys that including Joe Burrow. Those are the 4 guys, including Joe Burrow, that I think can change a franchise in this NFL draft. Jacob Eason is kind of a question, and Jake Fromm, I'm not sold, okay? However, while Jordan Love and Justin Herbert are ultra-talented quarterbacks, there is some bust potential with those guys. They are prone to turn the football over a lot. Their accuracy at times is questionable. They struggle at times to read defenses. They just at times don't make the simple plays. And while their potential could be the next great quarterback, there's a lot of erraticness and a lot of recklessness to their playing style when it comes to being a quarterback. And we don't know if Jordan Love and Justin Herbert are going to pop right away. They can only be so good as rookie quarterbacks. Maybe they can be Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. Maybe they can beat Aaron Rodgers right away. I don't know. But if I'm the Chargers, I don't take that risk. I go out and sign a bona fide star in Cam Newton. And you have to ask yourself this. Are Jordan Love and Justin Herbert ever going to reach Cam Newton's level? Because if you think they're going to reach Cam Newton's level, that means they're going to win an MVP, and that means they're going to potentially go to the Super Bowl one day. And you could say, well, Cam Newton has not been to a Super Bowl in a long time. It's been a couple years since he's won an MVP. Maybe his injuries have caught up to him. I don't know. I personally don't know. We don't know anything. We're all assuming things right here, okay? However, I believe that Cam Newton is the most stable and the most perfect fit and the best bet if the Chargers want to get back to relevancy next year. He's a big-time star with a big arm. He's a top 10 quarterback when healthy. I don't understand why people don't embrace Cam Newton enough. And once again, Cam Newton is the Hollywood star at quarterback that the Los Angeles Chargers need in order to sell tickets, to get the fan base moving once again and rejuvenated and juiced up and fired up on game days. And I believe Cam Newton is the star quarterback that the Los Angeles Chargers need in order to try to win a Super Bowl within the next couple of years. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.